write JavaScript directly, or you can use libraries like Dojo and OpenNASDO. You can use Flash. I met someone before who's doing Flash, or has done Flash developments, but there's a challenge with Flash, is that it won't run on the iPhone and iPad. So Apple are trying to, and I see several Macs here, Apple are trying to kill Flash, and I think that's a serious threat to the future of Flash development. For hosting, the Google App Engine it is very convenient. This is what I use. There are alternatives, but you can literally, it's a platform as a service. You can get for free up to, hosting for your Java and Python. There's a data store, which is like a database without a schema. You have message queues. You can store blogs. You can do emailing and logging and crons. So it's a very good way to host your dynamic web application. It only deals with short requests of up to 30 seconds. And the Google Eclipse plugin is highly recommended because you really get, within your Eclipse, you get a button, you develop your web app, you try it locally, you press a button, and 10 minutes later it's on the web. So I found this very, very convenient to work with. And you can use up to 1 gigabyte a day and up to 6.5 hours of CPU a day for free. Of course, leverage other open source projects as much as you can. You've only got a day and a half. So any shortcut you can, using other people's code, you should take advantage of. So let me say I should be wrapping up now. I'm going to spend just a minute on structuring your project, and that's it. 1:15 was the time to finish. Get your concept right. Prepare a 1-minute pitch now. Start thinking about it, because within the next hour or so over lunch, we're going to want people to stand up and throw out some ideas.
No. Let me just do a correction to that. Over lunch, think about your ideas and pictures. And eat. After lunch, enjoy yourself. At 2 o'clock, we will start the pictures. And then we're going to be 1-minute pitches.
So prepare a 8-word title, and I said a 30-second elevator pitch, but George is more generous than me, he's giving you a minute. Make sure in those 30 to 60 seconds, make sure you say who it's targeted at, right? So who'd use this? What is the value for the target user? And set some sort of realistic goals. Don't try to do everything in a day and a half, because you're going to fail, right? And one very, sort of an example for your project plan for the next day and a half, right? So this afternoon, recruit your team, introduce yourselves, find out what people's skills are, what can they do, discuss the concept, make sure the concept is clear. I strongly recommend if you can do some sort of mock-up or sketch, so you actually all have an idea of what this will look like. Because sometimes you think you all have the same concept, but everyone's imagining it different. Get a pen and paper or a paint program and sketch what your project will look like tomorrow. Assign the jobs to the members of the team, choose your technology and the architecture, set up the repository, create a page on the Hackathon wiki for your own page. And you may not start coding today necessarily. Tomorrow morning is all about coding. Hopefully you'll start today, but worst case...
Tonight.
Tonight maybe you'll start coding and you'll carry on all of tomorrow morning you'll be coding. And as we get to lunchtime tomorrow, you should stop coding and start testing, improving, and preparing your brief presentation for tomorrow evening.
Let me add a couple of things. Teams should form leveraging non-developers in the team. So if you're a developer and you're pitching an idea, you should also think about a marketeer or somebody that can write a presentation. So include everybody, the diversity in this group, include it into your team.
And mixed,
very important.
And mixed Palestinian Israelis, of course.
Yes, mixed Israelis and mixed developers with people who've got marketing or GUI experience. And then afterwards, follow up, exchange emails, create a Facebook group for your team, blog about your projects, make it open source. Hopefully at least some of the things you develop in the next day or two will be interesting enough that maybe they'll have a future. Some of them will just be fun and you'll learn something, but some of them may be able to develop further. So that's it really. I'm going to stop here. Team roles, I was going to say something, but George just said it better than I can. So we're going to go into lunch now, is that right?
Yes, and
back here at 2 o'clock.
One last thing, please, just 1 second. In your pitch, include what problem you're solving. So if the value proposition addresses that, make sure to address what problem you're solving.
Hackathon! Okay, one more thing before going to lunch, hotel rooms. You can put your stuff away. We know where you can stay. There's mostly double rooms, one triple room. So find a partner. Dana and I will be sitting at the desk for the first 15 minutes of lunch and the last 15 minutes of lunch because we want to eat all